Assalamu alaikum. This is the conveyor belt motor. It is three-phase motor, and three phases are applied here. It will be controlled by a contactor Q1, and whenever the instruction will be given to this contactor, it will connect and power up the motor. Here an arrow will represent rotation of motor, and it will show that the motor is running. Similarly, the other motor is for paint motor, same three-phase motor, and this is being controlled by Q2. After that, double actuating cylinder for stamping purpose, and it will be controlled by Q3, output of PLC. This is Q1 and Q2 outputs of PLC, and this is the single actuating cylinder, and it is for the collection of object after completion. Here I have added two LEDs to indicate the process status. Green LED will indicate that the process had been started, and the red LED will show that the process had been stopped. These are two buttons to start and stop the process. These are three sensors, and here it is the PLC logo, PLC of Siemens company, which was given in your scenario to develop the ladder logic program for this Siemens PLC. And here it is the ladder logic program for this CAD model. So let's simulate it and see the results. For first time, I will adjust the timer settings to about 3 seconds. Actually, in actual scenario, it will be set on 30 seconds. This is the multiplier. 3 multiplied by 1, it will give 3-second delay. For here I have set it to 3 seconds so that you can see the first condition. Oh, sorry, first is not, it is I think third one condition, in which it was asked if a specified time interval of 30 seconds is passed and none of the object is came to in front of first sensor. In that case, this process should be stopped. So if I put here 30 seconds, it will take too much time, so that's why I have put here 3 seconds, and you will see that before, okay, let me change it with 10 seconds. Okay, after 10 seconds, if no object is present in front of first sensor, the process will be stopped automatically. So let's see it. I am simulating it. Firstly, the process stopped until and unless I will press the green button to start process. The process will remain stopped. Whenever I will press start button, this green LED will be blink, and the process start indication will came. Okay, last presses, this green and LED is glowing, and our timer has been started. You may see here, right now it is up to 8 seconds. Due to simulation is busy, so that's why it is not actually running in real time. Now what case I am considering that no object is came in front of first sensor, so in that case our timer will shut off after 30 seconds. So let's see, our process is running. Here the time is completed. Our process has been stopped. Okay, now start it again. You may see that here our motor is running and its contactor is closed, and conveyor belt motor is running, and it is waiting for the object to arrive in front of first sensor. If the object is not arrived in 30 seconds, the timer will turn off the system. You may see that after this completion of time the motor will be stopped. So you may see. Okay, process has been stopped and the motor is also turned off, and this contactor is opened. Now I am adjusting it to higher value so that we can see other processes. Firstly stop it and adjust it to 30 seconds so that we can get other scenarios. Okay, this is the counter which will count down the objects. So we have seen the operation of timer. Now I am considering another condition which was told in your scenario, that if 24 objects have been collected, then the process should stop. So firstly adjusting it to 24, and the second sensor is the third sensor is responsible for the detection of count. So I will press it for 24 times so that here 24 counts complete and the process should be stopped. So let's again start it, and I am minimizing someone. Okay, the process has been started and this motor is moving. Now I am counting the values of, see, 1 2 3. In actual scenario this will be objects will be passing through this sensor, but right now I am assuming that after my each click one object is passed through this sensor. You may also see that right now the green LED is glowing, that it means the process has been started, and everything was working. Conveyor belt is also working. Now whenever I will reach to 24, the process will be stopped. Conveyor belt is moving and the time is still 15 seconds remaining. Before that, if I reach the limit, this is 24 and our process will be stopped. Whenever we will reach the threshold value, our system will be stopped, our process will be stopped. Red LED is blowing, it means our process has been halted and we need to start it again. Okay, now I will start the process again. Our system has been started. 30-second timer is running, counter is also running, observing the counts. Now in first sensor, whenever our object will present in front of first sensor, our conveyor belt motor should stop for 5 seconds, and during that time interval our motor should run to paint the object. So let's see it. Let's suppose our object is came in front of first sensor. So our conveyor belt motor is stopped and our paint motor is running for 5 seconds. Here is the timer for that motor. Right now it is 3 seconds. After 5 seconds it will go back, paint motor will be stopped and conveyor motor will be start running again. See here, paint motor is stopped and conveyor motor is running again. Now the object will came in front of second sensor, where the stamping on the object will be done. So let's suppose on my click the sensor will detect that the object is present in front of this sensor. And right now you may say also another thing, that count is still 0. Count will increment whenever our object will pass from last sensor, third sensor, and this plunger will push that object into container. So whenever I will press this button, our stamping plunger will go outside and stamp the object. So let's see it. Here the object is present in front of it. It is pulled out and stamped on the object and came out. Now again, okay, one more thing you need to see here, that whenever I will be stamping, our conveyor belt motor should stop. So let's see it. Our conveyor belt motor is stopped during that time interval. So after that, whenever our object will be stamped, our conveyor belt motor will start again. Now let's suppose the object is came in front of third sensor, where the count will be incremented and that object will be pushed to into container. So let's see it. Sorry, I have pressed it twice, so that's why the count is 2. This object will be pushed by this plunger into container. Let's pass another object in front of it. See here, the plunger is moving outward and count is 3. So this object will be pushed into the container, and this process will be start